Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm here with another video using the static routing between two D-Link switches. So the scenario is very simple. I have one PC with the IP address 1111.11.2, which is connected to the Ethernet port 10/2, and here I have 102.102.2, which is connected to Ethernet 1/2. Okay, on the left hand side is my side A, and on the right hand side I have a side B. So these two, you can just assume it that these are the two different side, which is are a little bit far distance or whatever. Okay, as an example. So I want to allow the communication between VLAN 101 and VLAN 102 using the static routing protocol, using the static routing method. Okay, so the definition I have mentioned that the static routing, this is the method by which an administrator manually adds the routes to the routing table of a router or either a L3 switch. This is a method for a small network, but it's not scalable for the large networks. Okay, so I'm using Ethernet 10/1 on the D-Link switch with a VLAN ID of 172 with the following with the mentioned IP address, and here I have a 1.2 using the same interface, and I will use the same VLAN ID on the both remote side. Okay, so let's proceed to the configuration part, and I will show you step by step everything. So first I will configure this VLAN 172 on the left hand side, and then I will enable configure this. Uh, I'm going to use this MOBA XTerm utility. I'm used to with the CLI command method. So I will use this COM1, and the baud rate for the DGS 3630 layer 3 switch is 1150-200. The configuration method is same for 3130 and 3630 and onwards, the layer 3 models of the D-Link series. As you can see, the switch that I'm connecting is connecting with it is the left hand side switch. Okay, so let's apply the configuration config T, and if I show you show VLAN, sorry, do show VLAN. As you can see, there is no VLAN. To show IP interface brief. As you can see, there is a default VLAN 1 and management interface. Okay, so I will create VLAN first, VLAN 172, and the exit and interface VLAN 172, IP address 172.16.1.1 with /24. No shut and exit. Okay, now interface Ethernet 1/0/1 switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 172. No shut and exit. Now I will configure the second interface VLAN VLAN 11 exit interface VLAN 101. IP address is 101.101.101 255.255.255.0, and I will apply no shut and exit interface Ethernet 1/0/2 no shut and switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 11. Now if I show you how to verify it, do show VLAN. As you can see, I have two VLANs, VLAN 11 and VLAN 172. Do show IP interface brief. This is the IP address that I have assigned according to my topology. Okay, on the left hand side switch, and I have my PC which is connected to the Ethernet port 1/2. Okay, and I will show you the IP address when I'm doing the verification. Now let me change my console to uh, the right hand side, the right hand side switch, and I will apply the desired configuration. show VLAN. As you can see, there is nothing. The switch is in default configuration. So let's let's apply the configuration. VLAN 172 exit, interface VLAN 172.16.1.2 255.255.0. Sorry for the typo. IP address 172.16.1.2/24. No shut, exit. Now interface Ethernet 1/0/1 switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 172, no shut. Now I will apply the client configuration, which is my client VLAN is VLAN 102 exit, interface VLAN 102, IP address is 102.1.1 255.255.255.0, no shut. Now let's verify that after applying the configuration, switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 102, no shut. Do show VLAN. As you can see, I have two VLANs, VLAN 102 and VLAN 172, and the desired interfaces are in the desired VLAN. Now do show IP interface brief. Okay, 172 and 102.1.1. Now if I try to ping like 172.16.1, I should receive a response. Sorry. As you can see, I can ping the 172.16.1.1. I can ping this the left hand side switch, which is in site A, and if I try to ping like 172, now I am on the right hand side. And I'm trying to ping this VLAN 101. Let's verify that I can ping or not. As you can see, I cannot ping. Okay, so to establish a communication, I have to enable the static route. I have to apply the configuration for the static route. So the command for the static route is very simple. You have to type IP route and the destination network. The destination network is 101. As you can see here, 101 101.101.0, and the subnet mask is 255.255.0. And who is the next hop? From the left hand side, from the right hand side, the next hop is 172.16.1.1. Okay, so the next hop is 172.16.1.1. Okay, this is the only command that you have to apply. Now if I show you, do show IP route. As you can see, I have a static entry for the 101 subnet. Okay, now I will change the console cable from right hand side to the left hand side. So from the left hand side, let me show you. As you can see, do show IP interface brief. As you can see, I'm on the left hand side network. I'm connected to left hand side switch 101. So let's ping 172.16.1.2. As you can see, I can ping, but if I try to ping 102.1.1, I cannot ping. So I have to apply the IP route command. I have to configure the routing. So IP route, the destination is from the left hand side, the destination is VLAN 102. So 102 102.0, 255, 255, 255. Now, who is the next hop from the left hand side to the right hand side? This is the next hop IP address 172. So 172.16.1.2. So the command is accepted. Do show IP route. As you can see, I have a path to 102 subnet using 172.16.1.2. Now let's verify the ping. 172.16.1.2. I can ping, and let's verify. Before I was not able to ping 102 subnet. Now let's see I can do or not. As you can see, I can ping. Okay. Now I have one PC which is connected to the Ethernet 2 interface of this left hand side switch, and I will show you my IP address, which is 101, and I will try to ping this 102 subnet. So as you can see, I have this 101.101, and my gateway is 101.101.1. Okay, so let's ping. Ping 102 102.1 using -t and -s as a source. 101 101.101.2. Okay, let me disable my Wi-Fi. As you can see, as you can see, I can ping the SVI and the VLAN interface on the right hand side, but my main concern is to reach the end host. So the end host IP address is, in my case, is 101 102 102 102 102. Okay, and we will ping from this source PC from the left hand side to the right hand side PC. Okay, so the IP address for this PC is same as I mentioned in my PPT, and I show you my IP address while ago. As you can see, I can ping my host which is connected on the right hand side. Okay, so that's it for the now, and this was the small exercise related to the static route configuration on the D-Link layer 3 switch. Please kindly like and subscribe. If you have any question, please comment and I will get back to you. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.